So more often than not, what we're finding is that the PAs aren't saving out the poses for Genesis 3 female correctly, and they're saving out typically the way that we saved out the Genesis 2 female poses, and they're going save as pose, and then sometimes we get only the translation, sometimes it's everything. Pose controls are iffy, sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. I'll leave them out of this one here. I'll get the hip translations in there just so, but they seldom go down and get the facial rigging bones, and so those wind up getting included in all the poses, and we don't want those included in all the poses. Easier than going back in and resaving them. Definitely not the right way, not the way I'm advocating doing it, not the way I say that anybody should do it. But the easy way to fix that, especially when you have a whole pose set of poses that have the facial rigging bone information there, is if you come in here and you search for happens to be right collar, and you scroll down to the end of the right collar information, and you come to the upper teeth. And if you take everything from upper teeth, and you can do this to the whole set at the same time, which is why it's easier when you've already got everything saved out wrong to fix it this way rather than going in and resaving them all out individually. You can open them all up at the same time, and then you do a big search and replace for everything between I forgot where it started. So everything between the upper teeth, it's right below right collar, and the upper face rig. So everything between the everything between the right collar and the left eye can be ripped out. And if you have a whole 20-something pose sets or poses all loaded in from your pose set, you can do the search and replace and do them all at once like that. And then again, you can do your search for the right collar and scroll to make sure that you got your comma bracketing thing going on there correctly. Also, you notice here at the end it doesn't have the hip rotation, or it stops at hip rotation. It does not include the pose controls. We want the pose controls included, so that those values, even though we don't want them used in poses, we want them included in poses, so that anything the users already apply, or if a pose did include them, they'll get zeroed out, and so the user gets the correct pose. Here I just opened it, you can't see it, but I just opened up a document pose fix that I have, and it basically contains all the pose control information minus the head and feet. I think it doesn't include the feet. Yeah, it doesn't include the head and the feet pose controls. And because often enough we're having poses that don't include that information, I've got it in a text document so we can go back in, and again I can do a search and replace, or I can just paste it because I've only got the one file. And so that's the manual process for cleaning up poses. And of course, vitally important anytime you mess with a file in a text editor, that you go back in and reapply it to make sure it works without throwing errors. That's not the suggested way to do it. It's not the way I'm telling anybody to do it. It's the way I'm doing it.